Hey guys, it's Kim here with more Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, and today I just wanted to talk about the job system, which I think is a feature pretty unique to the MMO genre, mainly because it's inspired by a similar mechanic found in older Final Fantasies. So what it is the ability to choose a secondary character class and eventually advance your two chosen classes into a job. So what does that mean? Well, for example, I've started this beta test with Jinbao Li as a Thaumaturge, who's a destructive magic wielder, so with things like fire and ice, that kind of thing. Now I've reached a specific point in the storyline quest, and I can now activate a second class. So of the two options available to me in ul'dah, I'm going to go for the Pugilist, who's a sort of offensive, punchy, kicky style fighter who's really good at kind of close quarters combat. Now, if I level up my Thaumaturge to level 30 and my Pugilist to 15, what happens is I'll unlock the Black Mage job, which essentially specializes in mega damaging destructive magic with spells like flare and freeze, that sort of thing. Other jobs include things like dragoons, paladins, monks, white mages, bards, warriors, summoners, you know, a whole list of super powerful, super cool jobs. The producer, Yoshida-san, has also recently hinted that there are more classes waiting to be revealed, so if the rumours are true, we might see things like samurais, ninjas, that sort of thing. For Final Fantasy fans, this is great because a lot of the jobs kind of hark back to Final Fantasy III, which is sort of where they first featured the job system, with titles like The Onion Knight, who's pretty cool. In MMO terms, I think it's a pretty good, unique feature that, to me, brings a whole wealth of kind of specialization options, and at a base level it means that you won't get bored. If you think perhaps you've chosen the wrong class right at the beginning, you can change your class, you can eventually unlock a new job, and there's so many options to kind of play with, so there's a lot of room for kind of experimentation, and I think it's really interesting. But anyway, as you can see here, I'm at a Pugilist guild, ready to sign up and take the first steps towards accessing that Black Mage job. So let's sign up. We special in hand-to-hand combat. We forge devastating weapons of our fists and our feet. So yes, I want to join the Pugilist Guild. Look at all these boxing gloves here. So just a little bit of history. I'm just gonna flick through this. If you want, you can read it in your own time. So there we go, brief history of the guild. And then if I go, so I'm ready for the Guildmaster's inspection. So let's go and find the Guildmaster. Where are you at, Guildmaster? Guildmaster Heyman. Heyman! Let's see what he has to say for himself. Pretty salty kind of character. Eh? You're not my errand boy. Okay. Sounds like he's been up to some shady activity. So yes, I want to be a pugilist, so let me fight things with my fists, please. Whoa! Easy now. Please don't punch me. Oh, you're tired now. Let me punch things. Can I punch you? Can I go the distance? Yes, I can. Yes, I have the fighting spirit. Welcome to the guild. Okay, my very own pair of horror. Sweet. So again, this works pretty much like the crafting system. You change your job and you're kind of change it in and out of whatever craft you want to get down with by changing your equipment. Da 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 da. So, I'm just gonna go stand out here out the way, and let's do this. So, you know the drill by now. Let's get naked. So, equip. Woo! And let's put some clothes on, shall we? So it resets you back down to level 1. So I'm gonna equip up with my starting gear because I have nothing else. Everything else is level 5 and all that. Because, I can't do this in my pants. Can't make a mockery of this. Right. So let's add that to my gear set list. Add. There you go. So I got my pugilist set. So let's start fighting, dude. Let's have my first lesson. Looking every bit the pugilist. Now, let the learning commence. So, let's go fight some more star marmots. So I head back out into ul'dah, where it's a beautiful sunny day. Look at that. Gosh. Star marmot, let's have you. Whoa! I've never fought as this kind of class before. As I keep saying, I'm normally a healer, a lover, not a fighter, so this is pretty cool. Look at my badass, whatever that's called, the horror. Wow. So this is pretty cool. Getting all my punches and my kicks in. Do I have to kill you? No, it's just star marmots. Come here, you little star marmot. Yeah, I'm used to hanging back, so I'm not used to being so up close and personal with these guys. Let's have ya. Who else wants some of my fists? My fists of fury. I think as well as you level up, you start to unlock things like kicks and kicks as well as punches. What else do I need? I need huge hornets and snapping shrews. Okay guys, so I've actually had to cheat a little bit and come back to the hornets and the shrews in this area because my capture dropped last time, and I wanted to kind of show you what it's like to kind of carry out that first guild mission. So I've come back, even though I've technically finished it, and I've come back and I'm beating some more star marmots and bees up, because I just wanted to talk to you a little bit more about being a pugilist. So as I said before, being a pugilist is sort of like being a martial artist, and as you fight, you unlock different forms. So, as I use my first basic move here, Boot Shine, which delivers an attack with a potency is 130, you'll notice there it says Oppo form bonus, critical damage if dealt from behind target. And that obviously only happens if you're in Oppo form. And then an additional effect, it changes you to Raptor form. So, when I use this, I'll get a buff. I'll show you in a second. When I get a buff that changes me into Raptor form, and when I get into Raptor form, I unlock this move, True Strike, which delivers an attack with a potency of 150, chance of critical damage increase for 5%. Can only be used in Raptor form. Now, and then using this will take off Raptor form and imbue Curl form. And then as I level up, I'll unlock more moves that require the different forms to unlock. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. So you can sort of like put together combos almost. So it's only because I've used Boot Shine that I can now unlock True Strike. So you see up here, Raptor form, and now I've just unlocked Curl form, and my bees died already. But yeah, so I reckon there's huge potential to kind of unlock some really cool combos. So again, Raptor form, unlock the second move, so now I'm in Curl form. So yeah, it'd be really interesting to see how this kind of evolves and moves on. So just get rid of this star marmot here. So yeah, I think Pugilist is a really interesting class to fight as. I mean, traditionally you see kind of fighting roles with weapons and that kind of thing, but Pugilist is more about hand-to-hand combat, being up close and personal, and you know, even though you are kind of there and you don't have range, you are fast, and you know, as you level up and unlock more moves, you'll unlock moves that kind of have the ability to exploit enemy weaknesses and that kind of thing. So I didn't really talk about this in detail in previous videos, but Pugilists are disciples of war. And so all of the classes, both traditionally the fighty ones and the crafting and gathering classes, are split into 4 categories: disciples of war, disciples of magic, disciple of hand, and disciples of land. Disciples of war are kind of classic weapon masters who excel at physical damage. So starting classes in this category are the archer, lancers, gladiator, marauder, and pugilist. Disciples of magic are exactly that. So the destructive magic-wielding Thaumaturge, like Jin Bao Li, my other class, and the conjuring, the curing conjurer. And then disciples of hand are essentially the crafting classes. So that is alchemist, armorer, blacksmith, carpenter, culinarian, goldsmith, leatherworker, and weaver. And if you want to see a bit of goldsmithing, then if you look over my previous videos, there's a full video on goldsmithing and on mining, which is a disciple of the land class. So yeah, gathering classes, disciple of the land. So those are botany, mining, and fishing. Now, one reason why I chose the Pugilist as my secondary job, my first job being the Thaumaturge, is because when you hit a certain point, you can combine those classes and unlock an entirely new job. So by combining the Thaumaturge with a Pugilist, I'll unlock the Black Mage job. So my Thaumaturge has to be leveled up to level 30, and my Pugilist needs to hit level 15, which is pretty cool because Black Mage, classic Final Fantasy class, super strong. Well, Black Mage, a person who deals in really strong destructive magic. And unfortunately, jobs haven't been implemented in this beta test, so I'm unable to show you what that kind of looks like. But hopefully, they might implement it in, this is beta test 3, they might implement it in beta test 4, and if they do, I will certainly attempt to get up to par to show you what it looks like to create a new job. Other things the Pugilist can do, if you level up the Pugilist to level 30 and have your secondary class as an archer and get that to level 15, you'll turn into a monk. And if you take a Lancer up to level 30 and a Pugilist up to level 15, you'll unlock Dragoon, which frankly I'm really tempted to do when I play this game once it launches, because I love the way Dragoon Knights look. They have that kind of dark blue and black armor based on the main character from Final Fantasy XIV, and it looks fantastic. So unfortunately I can't show you what it looks like to be a Black Mage in these videos, but hopefully in the next beta phase, maybe the developers will unlock that and I'll be able to bring it to you then. So I'm back in the guild after beating up all those shrews and hornets, so let's go hand in my quest. Yes, I'm back! Youthful vigor and all that. Let your fists fly. When the time is right, I'll teach you something new. So there we go. My first Pugilist quest completed. As with your first starting class, as you level up, you'll get some more guild quests as well as storyline quests. Hey guys, it's me again, and I just wanted to quickly show you one last thing, another benefit of unlocking secondary classes. Now, as you level up, you'll unlock abilities that you can share over the two classes. So what I mean by this, so if we go to our action and traits menu here and come down to additional, you'll see that my Thaumaturge class, I can now, even though I'm a Pugilist, I can cast a Thaumaturge spell. So I can use Surecast, which enables that the next spell is cast without interruption. So once you enable it, you can drag it down to your hotbar and just use it whenever you like, really, and however you like. You can also do this for your gathering classes. So as a miner, you can prospect, you can survey the land and look for any good places to mine, and botanist as well, likewise with trees. But yeah, so you can, the really cool thing about this is that, say if you unlock, so in one of my previous videos I was saying how I'm not used to not having a healing spell on hand and I have to rely on potions. So if I went away and had a secondary class of a conjurer, I'd be able to unlock cure, and so I'd be able to carry on as a Thaumaturge or a Pugilist or whatever, and I'd have that cure spell as well, which is pretty neat. So I'm just gonna change back to a Thaumaturge using my gear set list and show you what being a Pugilist has unlocked for me here. So if we go back to actions and traits, go down to additional, so Pugilist, I've unlocked Featherfoot, which increases my evasion, which could be pretty good. So again, just drag it onto your hotbar and you could use that in the middle of battle. So that's a pretty neat little feature, I thought. It kind of really encourages you to unlock a secondary class, and it's another interesting way of kind of almost customizing your style of play. Okay, that really is it for me for now. Cheerio.